from your point of view, leaving Kilkenny, you were there for a long, long time, since 2011. And I think you only formally confirmed your retirement there in November 2021, but didn't play it since the 2020 season. What sort of conversations would you have had with both friends and family, and then ultimately with Brian Cody, before you decided that enough was enough?
There was, to be honest, there was very little. I spoke to actually Henry. I spoke to Michael. Spoke to my parents just quickly. They said just do whatever you feel. And there wasn't really too much to it other than that. Just took the time out, and the lads thought I'd actually come back, and I think it was after a month I knew I wouldn't be going back, to be honest. But it was great to have that opportunity, because at the time I didn't want to finish, but I just couldn't do another year. At that time, I just wasn't enjoying it, and there's no point in being there if you don't enjoy it. I wasn't going to make any announcement like that, and that's probably why it was so delayed. Because it's just going to slip away into the shadows. It's the easier thing to do, and it's certainly a lot more enjoyable back there. So it is.
So when you say you were a little bit conflicted, what were the things that were kind of almost pulling you back towards it, and what was it making you say, I've had enough of this?
It was the enjoyment of winning. I loved winning with Kilkenny. It was absolutely brilliant. You have some of your best moments there, so you would. And if there's a chance of that happening, you want to be part of it. But then, look, the other side of it, as I said, if you're not enjoying it, what's the point in dragging everybody else down with you as well? So you just kind of you go your separate way. You do what you have to do, and it's just good to have that.
What weren't you enjoying? Is it I don't know, Kilkenny weren't winning as much as they were before? I know you were winning Leinsters, but you weren't winning the All-Irelands, or tactics, or what would it be?
I don't know. I couldn't actually put a finger on it, to be honest. It's just something that just wasn't there. And that's just probably life, I suppose. In general, you go for so long for something, and at some stage, then you just lose probably the interest in it. And as much as I lost the interest in it, I probably watched every Kilkenny game, and I've watched every Kilkenny game since. And I probably wouldn't have done that before as much. Watched so many games. Look, I've always played with Kilkenny all along. But I wouldn't watch too many other games at all. Other county games, I literally just follow Kilkenny, and I enjoy watching the lads play. And keeping up how they're all doing stuff, which is great. Did
you get I'm not sure. Did you go to the Antrim game that Kilkenny played in the opening round of the league?
I listened to it on the radio, so I did. I listened to it on Casey Lawler, so it was enjoyable enough from that perspective. So it was, actually, I was into the shop and I came back out, and I think Kilkenny were 8 points ahead when I went in, and I think there was only 2 or 3 points in when I came back out. I was like, how long was I in the shop for?
do you think that Kilkenny are getting closer or further away from bridging the gap to 2015 and their last All-Ireland win?
Either or. I think there's a number of teams in the same boat as Kilkenny, and I think Limerick are just that step ahead. We've seen that over the years, but again, like any other team, any team can lose on the day. And you can see that, like from Limerick Wexford match at the weekend. Wexford are on top for most of the games, so they were, and everybody will say it's league and everything else, and that is grand, that is fair enough. But a team can be bet. And I think Kilkenny are in the mix. Limerick just seems to be that step ahead, I suppose.